is Shayla Davis, and for this discussion board, I'm going to be talking about the third article, which says some early childhood experiences shape adult life, but which ones? So basically, my thoughts on the article was that I think it is completely true. Um, I do think that there are a lot of things that we go through when we are children that can come back to be helpful for us in our adult life or kind of be a downfall for us once we grow up. So I thought that it did hit on some good points there. Um, as far as when it said that in early years, it's the parents' role to communicate with the children and let them know. Just very supportive and loving things, like letting them know, like, I'm here for you and I love you and I'll always be here for you. I think that is something that is very important. I do think that does carry over to adulthood. I have a friend that never really received those types of things in her childhood, and now she has very hard times in some of her relationships, whether that be friendships or romantic. And so I do think that it does have an effect. And going back to the book, even on page 12 of chapter 1, when we're talking about Freud's psychosexual stages, it basically just goes through 5 different stages of life and says that if a child's oral, anal, phallic, latency, or genital needs are not met, there can be some type of confusion or something that can affect them once they get older. So like when they're young, they go through trust versus mistrust stages. So if the parent is constantly leaving them and not coming back for long periods of times, those children might grow up with basic trust issues. Or if they just have the normal parents that leave for a little while but always come back and make them feel warmed and loved, those ones are usually the ones that grow up and they don't have too many problems with that. So getting to the second question, do you think it's possible that early emotional support can affect the education, social life, and romantic relationships in adulthood? So basically going back to what I just said, yes, I do. I think it affects every aspect in your adolescent and adult life, just because I think we carry a lot of baggage from when we are children, going through whatever experiences we go through in our home life, in school life, and just personally with ourselves, that I think can make a great impact on our life quality when we are older. So for the third question, do you think it's possible early experiences influence anxiety disorders in adolescence? I do. So I think that maybe if someone wasn't going through the best childhood, maybe getting bullied or abused or just anything that can happen, that does add to depression and anxiety and different type of mental health disorders. So I think it's very important that we do take how we raise our children in the early years very important, because it will affect them for the rest of their lives. All right, thank you.